Hello, I'm Robin and I'm a normal alcoholic. How do you become an alcoholic? Or more specifically, at what point do you become an alcoholic? The, the turning point. At what point do you say, yeah, they're an alcoholic now? Well, this comes back to some of the things that I've talked about a lot before. And the context for this is the old preconception of that homeless, park bench drinking alcoholic. At what point did their old life stop and that life started? Because if that's what you call an alcoholic, then just think about that person. They had a life before that. You don't know how much of a life. They might have been married with kids, a job, a house, a pet, a social life, the whole lot. And then it started to fade. They started to lose things one by one. First, they lose the kids and the wife, and they take the house. And then they lose the job. And then they start running out of the money. And then they end up homeless. And then they end up on a park bench drinking. But at what point did they become an alcoholic? I'd say they were an alcoholic all along. It's just that you didn't see them as an alcoholic. You didn't see them as an alcoholic. No one defined them as that. So for me, I never reached that point. I did have to stop working for a while because I had to focus on my recovery. But if I hadn't started that route to become a normal alcoholic, as I call myself, then how bad would it have got? No, I didn't have a family to lose. I had the house, I had the job. My employers were very supportive. I was very lucky and I'm so grateful. But I did have to stop working in the end. I decided to take all my time and just focus on my recovery. But I did that before I was at that point of losing this house. Flat. It's not a house. But I could have ended up as that guy. I had a supportive family. I might not have done. I had some problems with my family. Could have gotten a lot worse. Could have gotten to the point where they didn't support me. And I would have lost it all. And then all those people around me would have been saying, he's an alcoholic. So if you're sitting there thinking, might I become an alcoholic? It's not a very good question. It's, am I an alcoholic? Am I already on that path? If I keep drinking, am I going to lose everything? What's going to go first? Oh, I forgot to mention your health as well. Things will start to go wrong. I cannot believe. Oh man. I remember when I was in rehab, they gave us this whole A4 printout document about everything that can go wrong to you with alcohol. The list is unbelievable. It's so much worse than any other drug. It affects every bit of your body. But anyway, my point, what's going to go? Is it going to be the family, the relationships, the job, the health, the support? What is it going to be? Is it going to be my body? Is it going to be my mind? What's going to go? In what order? How far are things going to get? Because you could end up as that person on the bench without a home, without a job, scavenging for whatever drink you can just to get yourself through the day. It's a sobering thought. You know, the number of people I've met who have been successful professionals in every sector and have lost it. I've also met a lot of people who've been very successful and not lost anything. I've seen people on the whole spectrum, from losing a bit and realizing the need to change, to losing everything and being desperate and having to change. But if you want to know when you became an alcoholic, it was long before that point. It was long before you lost anything. It was probably years before, as soon as the drink started taking effect and started gradually working away, before you even noticed it. So I've been an alcoholic for a long time. I'd say I've been drinking alcoholically since I was 16. Drinking more than anyone else. I mean, yeah, I had friends who drank as much as me. But they probably didn't drink for the same reasons, and they didn't keep on going. They didn't grow out of that phase. I kept on going until I was, 30, how old am I now? 32. Till I was 32. Could have stopped a lot sooner. I could have stopped drinking when I was 18, come to think of it. Before I was even legally allowed to drink, I could have intervened and said, Robin, don't go down this path. It's only going to destroy so much. You don't have to become an alcoholic. But here I am. I am. Always was. I didn't become an alcoholic. I am an alcoholic. I'm a normal alcoholic. That's enough for today's rantings. If you want to check out some of my other videos, like, subscribe, all that. But for now,